Hi, this is Steve.
And Liz.
And we're here with Vivian Stevenson and talking with her about her new book. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell me, let's just get down to brass tacks. What's this book about?
What's the name of the book first?
It's called Inner Peace, an Obtainable Goal.
Very nice.
How did you come up with that name?
Well, I wanted people to know what the topic was and that you could actually achieve it. Sometimes in today's world, we don't think that that's something that we can achieve.
Very true.
Really. And it is a goal, and like most goals, we're constantly working toward it.
So you would say that it's an ongoing process. It's
Absolutely.
not that you obtain it and then, okay, I'm done.
No.
I've got inner peace.
Yes.
I
No.
move on to something else.
No.
It's a work in progress.
It is a work in progress. However, my hope is that with the book, I outline some of the things that might get you off track. And thereby having the knowledge, you will be able to right yourself sooner.
Okay.
We all have little buttons that are pushed that prevent us. You know, we get these roles that we play in our lives, and those special people know how to push those buttons, and we fall off the inner peace track.
Buttons, really?
Yes.
Buttons? Pushing buttons. She knows how to push my buttons. So when you do have, that's true. You know, when you have somebody like that kind of works off of that, how do you get back on track with that?
Like what's one of the ways? You said you outlined some examples of how to get yourself back on track. What might be one of those ways to do that?
Of course, understanding. Well, and let me start with the physical first.
Okay.
Right now, we are all so stressed and so burdened with too many things to do.
That's so true.
And I know it sounds incredibly simple, but when we're not eating right, when we're not getting enough rest, all of these things contribute. And we think, no, just let me push on, let me get through this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you realize that you've snapped at a coworker or you've fussed at your child when normally if you had been in your right mind, you wouldn't have done it. Mm-hmm. So those are some of the physical things. Then there are some things that those buttons that all of those that are close to us know are our little triggers.
Yeah.
Exactly. And in knowing that when it comes up, I can go stop. I choose not to react this way again. And I'm not saying that you have to be perfect, but just one little change makes all the difference in the world.
So it sounds like recognizing that each individual person has the power.
Absolutely.
We can choose how we react.
Yes.
And that makes the difference.
And the inner peace is because it's all within us.
Right.
No one can give you peace, and no one can really rob you of peace unless you allow it. And this is the good and the bad news, you are the one who controls that.
Right.
And sometimes it's like, oh, if only I could go to the store
Right.
and buy it in a pill, or if I could, go
well,
buy
and
it in a
that's the
outfit.
truth. That is our society.
I think a lot of people are doing that now. Is they're going out and
I want the happy pill.
how many people out there are going out and
Right.
I mean, we have an epidemic right now of people on prescription drugs.
Right.
So it's nice to see that there's something that they can refer to kind of get them on track with their life.
Exactly. And I have to confess, at one point in my life, I took one of those happy pills, and I thought, no, this isn't the way to do it.
So thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a real treat and pleasure to hear about the book, and we can't wait to see it when it's out.
And if you're online, look up Vivian Stevenson on Facebook at facebook.com/Vivian Stevenson. And on YouTube, she'll be having some new stuff coming out on YouTube to talk about other books, hopefully in the works.
Hopefully.
So look for all that stuff online. This is Steve.
And Liz.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.